I didn't expect this video to feel different, but it did. These aren't just haunted houses. Something about them stays with you. The stories feel real, almost too real. And trust me, what I experienced and found is not like anything you've seen before. So don't skip. Watch till the end. I thought these were just stories until something didn't feel right anymore. What I found inside these places, I still can't fully explain. One story. Amityville House. I didn't expect anything to happen that night. Honestly, I went to the Amityville House just to see it with my own eyes. I had read about the 1974 murders, the DeFeo family, and all the stories that came after. But in my mind, it was just another old house with a dark history. When I reached the street, everything felt normal. Quiet. Too quiet. The house looked smaller than I imagined, but those windows, they really do look like eyes. I remember standing there for a few minutes, just staring, telling myself, it's just a house. But something felt off. There was no wind, yet I felt cold. Not the kind of cold you feel in winter. This was different. It felt like it was coming from inside me. I tried to ignore it and started a recording on my phone, just talking casually like I was making a normal video, but my voice didn't sound normal. It sounded nervous. I moved a little closer to the gate. That's when I noticed something strange. One of the upstairs windows looked darker than the others. Not just shadow, it felt like something was behind it, watching. I stood there longer than I should have, and then I heard it. A faint sound, like something being dragged slowly across the floor. I froze. I told myself it could be anything, maybe someone inside, maybe just my imagination, but the house is privately owned. No one is supposed to be making noise like that late at night. I stopped recording. For a moment, everything went completely silent again. Then I heard it again. This time, clearer. A slow, dragging sound. My chest tightened. I remember thinking about the reports I had read. People claiming to hear footsteps, voices, even something growling. I never believed any of it. Until that moment. I took a step back. And that's when it happened. One of the upstairs windows, it changed. I don't know how to explain it properly. It was like the darkness inside shifted, like something moved just slightly, but enough for me to notice. My brain tried to make sense of it, but my body reacted first. I felt fear. Real fear. Not the kind you feel watching a horror movie. This was different. This felt like I wasn't alone anymore. I turned around, ready to leave, but before I could take another step, I heard something behind me. A whisper. Very low. Very close. I couldn't understand the words, but I knew it wasn't just noise. It sounded like someone trying to say something, right next to my ear. I spun around instantly. There was no one there. The street was empty. Completely empty. My heart was racing now. I grabbed my phone again, trying to act normal, trying to explain what I just experienced, but my hands were shaking. I couldn't even hold the camera steady. And then for a split second, I looked back at the house. That same window. I swear, it looked like someone was standing there. Not clearly, not fully visible, just a shape, a presence, watching me. That was enough. I didn't think anymore. I just walked away. Fast. I didn't run, but I wanted to. Every second I stayed there felt wrong, like I was not supposed to be there at all. Even when I reached my car, I didn't feel safe. I locked the doors immediately and sat there, breathing heavily, trying to calm down. I told myself it was just fear, just my mind playing tricks. But deep down, I knew something wasn't right. When I got home later and checked the recording, something made my stomach drop. That dragging sound, it was there, clear. And near the end of the clip, right before I stopped recording, there was something else. a whisper, louder than I remembered. I still can't understand what it says, and I don't think I want to. 2-story Hotel Chelsea. I had heard about Hotel Chelsea long before I ever saw it, not just as a hotel, but as a place where things didn't always end normally. Real people, real deaths, real stories. That's what pulled me there. I booked a room for one night, thinking it would just be another experience, something I could turn into a video. When I first walked in, nothing felt haunted. The lobby looked old, artistic, almost peaceful. People were talking, laughing, going about their day. For a moment, I felt stupid for even expecting something strange. But that feeling didn't last. The hallway leading to my room was different. It was quiet in a way that didn't feel normal. The kind of silence where even your own footsteps sound too loud. The lights were dim, not completely dark, but just enough to make everything feel off. I reached my room, unlocked the door, and stepped inside. At first, everything seemed fine. A simple room, old furniture, slightly worn-out walls. I put my bag down and sat on the bed, trying to relax. I even laughed a little, thinking maybe all those stories were exaggerated. But then I noticed something small. The air felt heavier inside the room compared to the hallway. I can't explain it properly, but breathing felt different, like the room was holding something in. I opened the window slightly, thinking it might help, but the feeling didn't go away. I started recording, talking to the camera, explaining where I was and why this place is famous. My voice sounded normal at first, but after a few minutes, I caught myself lowering it without realizing, like I didn't want to speak too loudly, as if someone else could hear me. I stopped recording and sat quietly for a while. That's when I heard it. A faint noise from outside the door, like someone walking slowly in the hallway. That wasn't strange on its own, it's a hotel after all, but the footsteps didn't pass by. They stopped, right outside my door. I waited. No knock, no voice, nothing. Just silence. I walked closer to the door and stood there, listening. My heart started beating faster, even though I didn't know why. I told myself it was probably another guest, maybe checking their room number. But then I heard something else, a soft sound, like someone lightly touching the door from the other side. Not knocking, just touching. I stepped back immediately. I didn't open the door. Something about it felt wrong. After a few seconds, the sound stopped. The footsteps were gone too. I waited a bit longer, then slowly opened the door. The hallway was empty, completely empty. No one in sight. I checked both sides, thinking maybe someone had just walked away quickly, but there was no movement, no sound, nothing. I closed the door and locked it this time. Now I was fully alert. I sat on the bed again, trying to calm myself down, but the silence in the room felt heavier than before. I picked up my phone and started recording again, just to feel less alone. While I was talking, something behind me made a noise, a soft click. I turned around instantly. The bathroom door, which I clearly remembered leaving slightly open, was now closed. Fully closed. I stared at it for a few seconds, trying to process what I was seeing. Maybe I remembered it wrong. Maybe it moved because of air pressure. That's what I told myself. I walked slowly toward it. Each step felt harder than the last. When I reached the door, I paused for a moment, then pushed it open quickly. Nothing. Empty. I checked every corner. There was no one there. But the air inside the bathroom was cold, much colder than the room. I stepped back out and shut the door again, this time more firmly. At that point, I didn't feel comfortable anymore. Not at all. I sat on the bed, not even touching my phone now, just listening. Minutes passed. Then suddenly, I heard it. A voice. Very faint. It didn't come from the hallway. It didn't come from outside. It sounded like it came from inside the room. I couldn't understand the words, but it was clearly a human voice. Low, almost like a whisper trying to stay hidden. I froze. I didn't move. I didn't breathe properly. I just listened. It came again. Slightly clearer this time, but still not understandable. That was enough for me. I grabbed my bag immediately. I didn't care about recording anything anymore. I just wanted to leave. As I reached the door, I looked back once. And I don't know why, but I felt like someone was standing in the corner of the room. Not visible, not clear, but there. Watching. I left the room and didn't come back that night. Even now, when I think about it, I try to find logical explanations for everything I experienced, but that voice? That's the one thing I can't explain. 3-story Letchworth Village. I had seen photos of Letchworth Village many times before I went there, but none of them felt real until I was actually standing in front of it. The place looked completely abandoned. Broken buildings surrounded by trees, windows shattered, walls covered in decay. It didn't feel like a normal place people used to live in. It felt forgotten. I went there in the late afternoon, thinking I would have enough daylight to explore safely. At first, it felt more like an adventure than anything else. I kept telling myself, it's just an abandoned place. But even then, something about the silence was different. There were no birds, no distant traffic, nothing, just a strange kind of stillness. I walked through one of the broken entrances and stepped inside a building that looked like it used to be some kind of ward. The air smelled old and heavy, like it had been trapped there for years. Every step I took made a sound that echoed more than it should have. I started recording on my phone, talking quietly, describing what I was seeing. Broken beds, rusted frames, pieces of old furniture left behind. It felt like people had left in a hurry, like something forced them out. I moved deeper inside. The light from outside slowly faded as I went further, and the rooms became darker. I turned on my phone's flashlight and kept going. I don't know why, but I felt like I needed to see more. That's when I found a hallway. Long, narrow, dark. At the end of it, there was a door slightly open. I stood there for a moment, just staring at it. Something about that door didn't feel right, but at the same time, I couldn't ignore it. So I started walking toward it, slowly. Each step felt heavier than the last. The silence around me became louder, if that even makes sense. Like the building itself was aware that I was there. When I reached the middle of the hallway, I heard something behind me. A soft sound, like a footstep. I froze instantly. I turned around quickly and pointed my flashlight back the way I came. Nothing. The hallway was empty. I told myself it was probably just debris falling somewhere, or maybe I made the sound myself. But deep down, I knew what I heard didn't match that. I turned back toward the door and kept walking. When I got closer, I noticed the door was moving slightly. Not opening or closing, just a small movement, like it was being pushed very gently. There was no wind. I stood right in front of it now. My heart was beating so fast I could feel it in my chest. I pushed the door open fully. Inside, the room was almost empty, just broken walls and dust on the floor. Nothing unusual, but the temperature inside the room was colder than the hallway, much colder. I stepped in slowly, shining my light around. That's when I saw something on the floor. Footprints. Faint, but visible in the dust. They weren't mine. I looked back at the entrance of the room. My footprints stopped right at the door. But inside, there were more. going deeper into the room. I felt a chill run through my entire body. I followed them with my eyes, trying to see where they ended. They didn't. They just faded, like whoever made them simply disappeared. I stepped back immediately. That's when I heard it. A sound from the hallway again, this time louder, like someone walking. Slow steps, coming closer. I turned off my flashlight without thinking. I don't know why I did that. Maybe I didn't want to be seen. I stood there in complete darkness, trying not to move. The footsteps stopped right outside the room. I could feel it. Something was there, right outside, waiting. I didn't breathe. I didn't move. Seconds felt like minutes. Then, suddenly, a soft whisper. I couldn't understand the words, but it sounded like it came from just outside the door. And then, silence again. I stayed there for what felt like forever before I finally turned my flashlight back on. The hallway was empty. Nothing. No movement, no sound, but the feeling didn't go away. I didn't explore any further after that. I walked out of the building slowly, constantly looking behind me, feeling like something was following me. Even when I stepped outside into the open air, I didn't feel relief immediately. It felt like the place didn't want me there. And maybe it still doesn't.